Why do you not want to buy a beautiful property like this and you should actually buy something like this? How does a fourplex just like this generate my business partner and I over $2,000 a month in free cash flow and we use zero of our own money? It's really as simple as finding a deal just like this, raising capital from another investor, using that money, getting a hard money loan, renovating the property, doing a cash out refi, and putting a new loan on the property to generate free cash flow. Then you use the refi money to cash out your investor who gave you the $100,000 or $150,000, and now you own that property for free. So the reason I never buy properties that are in great shape is because you're never gonna get that, you're gonna get a little bit of instant equity, but you're always gonna overpay for something like this. So if you buy something uglier, what you're gonna be able to do is you're actually gonna be able to increase the value, get a new appraised loan, and actually usually get cash out of the deal and cash flow just as much. So you have more instant equity if you do something like that and you increase the value, whereas something like this, you're gonna have a lower cap rate, which is basically a cash and cash return. Yes, it's a beautiful building and the longevity's there, and maybe you have a good tenant base, but the issue is unless you have tens of millions of dollars that you're sitting on, there's no point to really buy something like this. The people that buy big institutional properties are big funds, the BlackRocks, right? So if you're looking for something, you really want to buy something like this. And the reason being, if you buy something uglier, what you can do is, like I said, you're gonna buy something that is below market. You're then gonna fix up the property, right? You're gonna put renovations into it. You're gonna do new carpet. You're gonna do new paint. You're gonna do new everything to increase the value. You're gonna increase the rents as well. So now if you buy this property for, let's say, $500,000, and let's say you go put in $100,000 and you increase the rents, now that new value could be as high as $800,000. So you just built in $200,000 worth of equity. So when you go to the bank, you could actually get a check back and go do it again. So rather than something like that, if you buy something that's in good shape, you have to remember that you're not gonna get this massive equity right off the bat. You really wanna buy something, increase the value, which then makes your cash go a longer way, right? So on a deal like this, you might be able to pull out $100,000 of cash, still own the property 100%, and then go use that $100,000 and do it again, right? So what am I looking for? I'm looking for properties that are distressed. I'm looking for properties that have a very low rent. So let's say they're renting out for $800 a unit right now. Well, I'm gonna buy it at $800 a unit, and then let's say the market rents are $1,600. So now I'm just increasing the value another $800 per unit to then increase the value and get in like I said, my money will go farther. So it's very important when you're just getting started, there's no sense of buying something that is brand new like that. You really want to buy something that you can increase the value on, making more money and making your money go farther and longer, right? So you can use the same $100,000 and just keep buying fourplex after fourplex after you're increasing the value. So that is my tip, and I highly encourage you guys to get in the game of real estate, find something that needs work, and let's say you didn't want to actually buy it, you could also wholesale a deal like this. It's almost impossible to wholesale a deal like this. It's almost impossible to buy a deal like this without using other people's money, because the cash and cash return just isn't there. So like I said, don't buy something like this. You're gonna have multiple exit strategies with something like this, and that is the key to the real estate game. If you wanna get access to our rental portfolio calculator to show you exactly how to know if this is a good deal, comment below rental, and we're gonna give you our rental calculator for free to show you exactly how to underwrite a deal just like this and make sure it's a good deal for you to buy.